Welcome to the Charger Bulletin News. I'm Kaylee Feschler. This week, the Seton Art Gallery had its first exhibit opening. Here's multimedia editor Kara Clouden with more on the story.
At the University of New Haven, new faculty members were able to display their artwork varying across many different mediums at the Seton Art Gallery. I'm Kara Clouden for the Charger Bulletin News, and here's the story. The Seton Art Gallery had its first exhibit, At Work, showcasing art from new faculty members from the Art and Design Department. The opening reception was held on Wednesday, October 4th, where professors including David Livingston and Jacqueline Gleisner had their works on display.
A lot of the designs that are in this particular piece come from textiles that I sort of collected and then made my own patterns out of them.
I thought that it would be interesting to see if by making these forms that had no logical kind of meaning, to see how people might look at them and interpret them.
I think it's really important for them to see how things can kind of materialize from an idea into the finished product and then where they go out into the world, and how works in a gallery can have a conversation with other works also, I think is an interesting thing for them to see.
So I feel like I'm always talking about a lot of the ideas that I'm working with, even when I'm teaching them to realistically depict objects in the world.
The new faculty exhibit will be up until October 27, 2017. Be sure to stop by and check out the artwork that our new faculty members from the art department have done. I'm Kara Clouden for the Charger Bulletin News.
The University of New Haven's marching band has been very busy, as they have not only been entertaining our campus community, but have also traveled to Allentown, Pennsylvania to show off their skills. Multimedia editor Kara Clouden sat with drum major Leah Myers for more information on their travels.
I'm here with Leah Myers from the University of New Haven's marching band, who has traveled to Pennsylvania this past weekend and will be traveling in the future. Leah, why is the marching band traveling?
The marching band is traveling to really expose the university and the marching bands. We have such a great show on the field this year. It's called Bridge, with the music of Paul Simon, and we've had so many other themed shows in the past. We travel to expose ourselves to high school bands and to other college bands and to the band parents and to other spectators that enjoy marching bands. This past weekend, we traveled to Allentown, Pennsylvania for the Collegiate Marching Band Festival. This festival has been going on for about 22 years.
And you have to be invited to Allentown to this specific music festival, correct?
We do. It is chosen based on a lottery system, with the exception of a few marching bands that have been there all 22 years, UMass being one of them. But this year, UNH was chosen to be one of the many bands participating in the Collegiate Marching Band Festival.
And this coming weekend, you guys will be traveling to Massachusetts?
Yes, we are traveling to Massachusetts for another collegiate festival. This is the New England Collegiate Marching Band Festival.
Thank you so much, Leah. I'm Kara Clouden here at the University of New Haven for the Charger Bulletin News.
This past weekend, the New Haven volleyball team dedicated the court to former Associate Vice President of Athletics, Deborah Chin. Here's reporter Mitsuki Garvey-Sanchez with more.
Here at the University of New Haven at North Campus on Saturday, September 30th, the university is holding a court dedication for Deborah Chin. On Saturday, September 30th, the University of New Haven held a ceremony dedication for Deborah Chin at North Campus. The ceremony began with warm words about Deborah Chin. She has been with the university for over 20 years. She has been inducted into the American Volleyball Coaches Association Hall of Fame in 2006 and was also active in NCAA. In her speech, Chin states that she didn't expect it, she's appreciative, and you don't receive honors just for showing up. The crowd cheered for her as she cut the ribbon to the court. The Chargers broke in the newly dedicated court with an exhibition game. I'm Mitsuki Garvey-Sanchez reporting for the Charger Bulletin.
Our Charger sports teams have had an active week. Cameron Haley is back with our sports update.
Thank you, Kaylee. The University of New Haven's women's soccer team earned a big win this week against conference rival Stonehill by a score of 2-1. The Chargers will host Assumption College in their next game for October 7th. The men's soccer team suffered a tough loss this week against Molloy College 3-2. The team started strong, getting a 2-point lead with goals from Pablo Perez and Nate Perduzzi. With the game tied 2-2 in overtime, the Molloy Lions scored past goalie Stefano LaRusso to win the game. With high confidence, the Chargers will be traveling to St. Anselm's for a game on October 7th, hoping to come back from the loss. The Chargers women's volleyball team won a tight game against the NYIT Bears, playing 5 sets to come on top 3-2. Caroline Martins led the team with 20 kills on the night, and behind her was Alex Bussey, who had 12 kills. The Chargers have a 6-game win streak with an overall record of 10-7 and a 5-0 record on the NE10 conference. The Chargers are taking a trip to St. Rose on Saturday, October 7th for the next NE10 matchup. Back to you, Kaylee.
From the University of New Haven's track team, Erica Silhan is here with us to discuss their upcoming season. So welcome, Erica.
Thank you.
So you guys placed 6th in the conference last season. What are you doing to, do you predict to have that good of an outcome this season?
I think we can have a better outcome this season. We have the numbers, we have the talent, and we have the tools to at least get top 3 in the conference, if not win, because that's always the goal, is to win conference and get that championship.
So your coach added a lot of incoming freshmen to the team. What are you guys doing as a team to kind of catch them up to your progress?
Since we have all of these freshmen, I think it's really important to trust the process and trust in the coaching staff, because without the coaching staff and trusting in the process and what they're giving us to succeed, there's no succeeding without them.
So how has the team been preparing for your upcoming season?
With the preseason practices and lifts, I think it's really important that we're starting off strong with working on technique and the basics and just getting into it, and we can definitely have success this season. I'm excited.
Good. Well, thank you, Erica. We look forward to seeing the track team do great things this season.
Thank you.
Over the last few weeks, the recent hurricanes Irma and Maria have affected members of our university community. On Tuesday, October 3rd, a panel was held where students who were affected were able to tell their stories and devise a plan to aid in relief. Here's Mitsuki Garvey-Sanchez with more on the panel, and editor Glenn Robracker talking to the president of Music with a Mission on the benefit concert happening this week.
On Tuesday, October 3rd, the University of New Haven held a panel discussion in the Alumni Lounge on the aftermaths of the hurricane that has hit Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, with students who have been personally affected. The panel began with background information about the hurricanes and how they have affected both islands.
From the beginning, Maria was hard because there was a shortage of supplies.
Firsthand being there and experiencing this disaster and the aftermath, it was very saddening. And I'm not big into politics, but this issue is just not okay with me.
The panel discussion entailed pictures and videos of both islands, how the islands are being affected, and how students, faculty members, and people of the community can help.
In wake of this natural disaster, every Friday when we meet, I've been announcing that we're doing a drive and we're collecting monetary donations to aid all the hurricanes and all the natural disasters.
Here in West Haven, we're not going to turn a blind eye. We are not going to abandon you. We have started efforts to raise money. The City of West Haven, with the Latino Haven Committee, the UNH Mayor's Advisory Commission, the Rotary in West Haven, and the Chamber of Commerce are collecting monetary donations.
And what do you hope to accomplish with this panel discussion?
With this panel discussion, I hope to bring awareness both to the community, the university, politicians and officials that are attending, and I also hope to just share my story and hope that it touches another person so that story can touch another person.
They just need as much help as possible. They don't have electricity, there's minimum water, it's an island, so they can't just get supplies from other places. Everything has to be shipped, and that couldn't happen directly after the hurricane because the waters were so rough, you can't fly there. The airports were crushed, so I definitely feel like if we all just do our part, we can help them.
It started with Harvey, but obviously time has passed and we've seen a lot of other natural disasters hit, including the earthquake in Mexico, all the hurricanes. USGA wants to take initiative to fundraise as students.
I'm Mitsuki Garvey-Sanchez reporting for the Charger Bulletin.
Your club, Music with a Mission, is hosting a hurricane relief concert tonight at the University of New Haven. Can you tell us how the event came to be?
Yeah, sure. So our club was really looking for some ways that we could perform, and with all the recent events that were happening with all the hurricanes, some of the club members actually suggested, they were like, hey, what if we did some kind of benefit show And then as soon as the idea popped out, everyone was like jumped on it, and we're like, yeah, that's like an awesome idea. So, I mean, that's basically how it started. We just kind of were coming up with ideas, and as soon as someone said that, we all were like, yeah, that's what we want to do.
And what can people that are coming to the show expect when they get there?
So it's all student performers. So Write Poetry Club is also going to be co-sponsoring with us. So they're going to open up with a couple poetry acts, then we're going to have student performers performing the whole time, and we're going to close out with one of the bands in our club. Scope is also co-sponsoring with us, and they're going to have a giveaway, they're going to have some food there. The organization that we're going to be donating to is Direct Relief. We went back and forth a lot, but one of our e-board members, Jamie, she actually she found this organization. It has great reviews by a lot of other top organizations, like Forbes said that they have 100% efficiency. And with a lot of people donating to some of the more well-known organizations, we really wanted to focus on one that other people haven't really been donating to yet. So.
And what are your goals for this event? What are you hoping to get out of it for your club?
Honestly, we'd love to raise a lot of money. It is donate what you can, so there's no fee to enter, but we will have donating stations so you can donate whatever you want, even if it's a nickel, that helps. But going past, the funds and monetary stuff like that, we really just do want to raise awareness that, even though the hurricanes are over, even though it might not be on the news so much right now, people are still recovering, even from the first hurricane. In the U.S., in the islands, like outside of the U.S., people are still recovering, and we really want to raise awareness for that.
And for people that aren't able to make the concert tonight, what are some ways that they can still help your cause?
Absolutely. So our school is doing tons, there's so many different clubs doing fundraising for this and donations. So, I think USGA's is still going on. So you can obviously donate there. You can donate online at most of these organizations. And there's also a lot that accept non-perishable food items. So if you are a little short on money and you want to use dining dollars to go get like a can of soup or something, you can always do that too. So.
Okay, so good luck with your event. We appreciate you for being here.
All right, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
This year's homecoming concert will take place on Friday, October 13th, and will feature opening band Crystal Clear and headliner Hoodie Allen. Scope is asking students to bring canned goods to the concert in exchange for a t-shirt. The supplies raised will also be donated to hurricane relief efforts in the Connecticut Food Bank. That's all from us here at the Charger Bulletin. Be sure to follow us on social media. I'm Kaylee Feschler, signing off.